You guys most likely know Secular Talk and the David Pakman show, and Kyle Kulinski and David. I've covered them multiple times on the show. They both got great shows, but this is an interesting topic because I was watching one of his live streams because David's live streams are pretty good. Someone brought up, a super chat. Someone sent in a message, and he's
Isaiah Rowe, who says, have you seen Secular Talk's video where he thinks there's a connection between lower democratic approval and talk about Russia? He thinks the Russia talk is becoming a distraction for the real issues. I have not seen Kyle's video on that. Let's see if I go over to his channel right now. I don't know how recent this is. I'm not seeing it in his most recent videos. As Democrats yell about Russia, their favorability declines. I don't know that you may have a correlation. You have to be careful if you have correlation to ensure that there is causation if you're going to make some inferences about that. And I don't know what the causal case that Kyle is making is, but I will check it out. It's interesting that he brings that up. I think that there's no doubt that the Russia talk is distracting from discussion of bills and legislation. If you're Republicans, that's good because they've been passing insane stuff. And I talked about this yesterday in a video called Trump Distractions, Republicans Continue Destroying America. So we're talking about that. But yes, there's definitely some distraction going on. The thing is, I am, I guess you could say, in disagreement with some on the left and in agreement with some on the left. I believe that the Russia situation is a scandal. I think it is an absolutely, utterly an insane scandal of objective, significant importance. And I'm glad to talk about that, with whoever wants to talk about it. But that's where I am on that issue.
now talking about Kyle made a video saying, I think as Democrats scream Russia, their favorability drops, which I don't think there was supposed to be a direct correlation there, but there was, some people perceive it that way. But David does concede that, and hold on, first let me give you his precursor, okay? So the whole Trump campaign meeting with Russia thing is a huge deal to a lot of people now, and a lot of people, there's a huge split on the left, and it's very interesting to see because people like David Pakman and others, a lot of others, are on the side of we should be really worried about Trump's meeting with Russia. However, I would give credit to David in saying that he's not one to distract people's attention from legislation because of it. So while he does cover Russia a lot, he's not taking light off of Trump's stupid laws and the Republicans and stuff like that. But Kyle really doesn't seem to have any problem with it at all. So there's one side that says this is a really big scandal, we need to deal with this. Other one saying this is bullshit, let's focus on policy and all this whatnot. So what do I think? Where do I land? I land in the middle. So I think that it is a little shady when like they're having basically a kind of coalition, I guess you could say. I'm not looking for I can't find the correct word that I'm looking for, but cooperating is what I meant to say. Cooperating together to win the election in the U.S., that seems a little interesting. I don't think that we should take that for granted, and I think that Russia trying to help win may be very suspect, and I think that it's not good. But I also don't think that we should then just take every focus off of, like, for example, the new Affordable Health Care Act bill. That's terrible. We shouldn't be taking things off of that. So I'm kind of in the middle, but it's interesting. I want to know what you guys think with this divide between Kyle Kulinski and David Pakman. And I'm going to be covering another one of these topics too, because we need to find ourselves on the left, even though identity politics are kind of shitty anyways.